We're starting this broadcast with some grim news that is trickling in this morning. Legendary sprinter Milkha Singh, also known as Flying Sikh, is no more. He died due to post-COVID complications at the age of 91. The four-time Asian gold medalist tested COVID positive last month but lost a valiant battle after developing a fever and dip in oxygen levels. His death came 5 days after his wife Nirmal also died due to post-COVID complications. Here's our report.
Flying Sikh Milkha is no more. The legendary athlete who put Indian athletics on the world map with sensational performances on the track breathed his last on Friday night following COVID-related complications. The news of his passing away came just 5 days after Milkha Singh lost his wife Nirmal Kaur, who was a former captain of the Indian volleyball team. Last month, Milkha Singh had tested positive after one of his house helps was infected. Messages of condolences began to pour in immediately after the news of Milkha Singh began to circulate.
इस देश के लिए जो किया है स्पोर्ट्स में एज ए सिटीजन वो बहुत बड़ी मिसाल है और आने वाले कई पुश्तों तक उस मिसाल को लोग याद करके आपकी तरह बनने की कोशिश करते रहें.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi led way as the country went into mourning. Modi expressed his anguish over the death of the legend, but also acknowledged the inspiration that Milkha Singh has had been for many. Milkha Singh won many gold medals,
Jones's 1956
but is still remembered the most for his fourth place finish at the 1960 Rome Olympics. He created a 400-meter national record which remained intact until Paramjeet Singh surpassed it in 1998. Milkha Singh, in his illustrious career, won a gold at the Cardiff Commonwealth Games in 1958, and then also struck 4 gold medals at 1958 and 1962 Asian Games. His contribution to Indian athletics has been immense, and with his demise, it's the end of an era. But the legend of Milkha Singh is immortal and will continue to live and inspire for years to come. It's the end of an era.
The notable milestones of the late legendary Milkha Singh. 1960 Olympics in Rome, finished 4th in 400-meter race on your screens right now, came within a touching distance of the podium finish. Let's cut now to 1958 CWG Games in Wales, won India's first individual gold medal too, held the record for over 5 decades. Then 1958, the Asian Games in Tokyo, he bagged 2 gold medals in 200 meters and 400 meters races. 1962 Asian Games in Jakarta, he bagged the gold medal in 400 meters race. He bagged the gold medal in 4x400 meters relay race as well. So these are some phenomenal achievements. We're all going to be living by the memories of Jeev Milkha Singh. Milkha Singh, I beg your pardon. He's survived by his son Jeev. Milkha Singh's was born in today's Pakistan and was introduced to the sporting world after he had fled to India post the partition and joined the Indian Army. Well, tributes are pouring in from across the country for Milkha Singh, who is no more. The flying Sikh is no more. I'm being joined by Rahul Rawat, who is our sports editor, and Manjeet Sehgal, who's joining us live from Chandigarh. Let me first begin with Manjeet. Manjeet, all right, Manjeet will be joining us in just about a bit, but Rahul Rawat first. Rahul, you've known him personally. You have interacted with him many, many times. How do you remember Milkha Singh today?
Well, I think he was a perfect role model, came with nothing. As you mentioned, during partition, he was orphaned and displaced. He had to come to this side of the border that became India after 19. That actually was separated from Pakistan. And eventually, he joined army, where army had a system where he defeated the national champion, and that is how he qualified for Melbourne Olympics. But he knew nothing about competing. All he had was strength. All he had was determination, and he earned his place at the Melbourne Olympics in 1956. He knew nothing, but he took some lessons. He learned a few tricks of the trade at Melbourne Games, and then in 1960, what he did was phenomenal. Even today, you ask anybody would remember that particular race. People would have heard numerous stories about that race. And Milkha Singh, if you ask him, he said that I was leading that race, and it just turned out that I just tried to figure out if my opponents, if the other runners or sprinters, where exactly they are, and in a fraction of a second, everybody just overtook him, and he had to finish fourth. But then still, he never ran after the money. When I used to speak to him, the only issue he used to have was that these athletes, current generation, they are being paid so much of money. But despite that, the results aren't there. 1958, you mentioned, Chetty, about the Cardiff Commonwealth Games. It took him, another Indian 52 long years to win the next gold medal in a track and field event. 60 Olympics, not many of the Indian track and field athletes have gone on
all that you're talking about, these achievements really are sending goosebumps down my spine. Even when I was talking about his achievements earlier, I mean, the entire nation is going to be mourning his demise. It's a huge loss, not just to the sporting fraternity, Rahul, but to the entire nation as well. I request you to hold on with us. Just want to tell our viewers how the legendary sprinter Milkha Singh earlier revealed about his career as an athlete and his competitor, Pakistan's Abdul Khalik, as well. Listen in.
Milkha ji, your career as a runner began when you joined the army. But is it true that you participated in your first cross-country race because of the promise that those who came in the top 10 places would get an extra glass of milk every day?
करण जी, आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा कि मिल्खा सिंह ने जब आर्मी ज्वाइन की तो मिल्खा सिंह को ये मालूम नहीं था कि ओलंपिक गेम्स क्या होती हैं, एशियन गेम्स क्या होती हैं, 100 मीटर क्या होता है, 400 मीटर क्या होता है। मिल्खा सिंह को कुछ मालूम नहीं था। अगर आज दुनिया भर में मिल्खा सिंह का नाम है, इंडिया का नाम है, तो इसका क्रेडिट मैं सारा आर्मी को देता हूं।
Milkha ji, I want to take you through the incredible races you've run and won, and I want to take you through them one by one. To begin with, there was that famous 400 meters race at the Commonwealth Games in Cardiff in 1958. You were up against South Africa's Malcolm Spence. You won the race. You ran the fastest you've ever run, but I gather shortly after crossing the tape, you literally passed out.
वैसे करण जी, आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा है कि एशियन गेम्स के अंदर तो लोगों को मालूम था कि मिल्खा सिंह ने 3 गोल्ड मेडल जीते हैं जब मैंने अब्दुल खालिक को हराया था टोक्यो में 58 के अंदर। मगर कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स के अंदर आपको कोई नहीं जानता, क्योंकि कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स के अंदर वर्ल्ड क्लास एथलीट आते हैं। कीनिया वहाँ आता है, जमैका वहाँ आता है, कनाडा वहाँ पे आता है, इंग्लैंड वहाँ पे आता है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया वहाँ पे आता है। हर टॉप के जो एथलीट वर्ल्ड के होते हैं वो वहाँ पे कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स के अंदर पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए आते हैं। तो हालांकि जब मैंने एशियन गेम्स के अंदर जीता तो तब मिल्खा सिंह का नाम इंडिया के अंदर बहुत चढ़ा, मगर वहाँ कौन जानता है कि मिल्खा सिंह कौन है। मगर जब मैंने रेस जीती, जो आपने बताया, मेल स्पेंस को मैंने बीट किया वहाँ पे कार्डिफ के अंदर, मुझे अभी तक याद है कि 1 लाख अंग्रेज़ जो था, क्योंकि उस टाइम 58 के अंदर बहुत कम इंडियन थे, हार्डली मेरे ख्याल 8 या 10 आदमी स्टेडियम के अंदर बैठे होंगे। मगर जब मैंने रेस जीती और तिरंगा झंडा ऊपर जा रहा था, नेशनल एंथम बज रहा था, 1 लाख अंग्रेज़ जो था वो स्टेडियम के अंदर खड़ा था और मिल्खा सिंह की आंखों के अंदर खुशी के आंसू थे, वो नीचे गिर रहे थे।
पर एक और चीज़ दसो सर, before the Commonwealth Games in 58, just before, there was the Tokyo Asian Games, and here luck played a big role. You were running against the Pakistani Abdul Khalik. You write in your book it was neck to neck. A few feet before the finishing line you stumbled. It became a photo finish, but in the book you suggest the stumble helped you win.
Very right. आप जो कह रहे हैं बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हैं कि अब्दुल खालिक मिल्खा सिंह से पहले माना हुआ रनर था पूरे एशिया के अंदर, सारी वर्ल्ड के अंदर, क्योंकि उसने 56 ओलंपिक गेम्स के अंदर भी सेमीफाइनल के अंदर वो आदमी पहुंचा था, पहला आदमी था एशिया से जो वो आदमी वहां पहुंचा था। तो मैं आपको ये बताने लगा था कि अब्दुल खालिक जो था बेस्ट एथलीट था एशिया का मेरे से पहले। जब मैं टोक्यो पहुंचा तो अब्दुल खालिक से इंट्रोड्यूस कराया गया। मेरे कोच ने उसके कोच को बताया कि ये हमारा नया लड़का है मिल्खा सिंह, ये 200 और 400 मीटर दौड़ता है। तो उसने बताया कि ये हमारा अब्दुल खालिक है, ये 100 मीटर और 200 मीटर दौड़ता है। तो हमने एक दूसरे से हाथ मिलाया, मगर मेरे कोच ने कहा भाई ध्यान रखना, मिल्खा सिंह बड़ा ख़तरनाक है 200 मीटर के अंदर, ये अब्दुल खालिक से कह देना। तो अब्दुल खालिक ने कहा अरे मैंने ऐसे बहुत से मिल्खा शिल्खा देखे हैं। तो मैं आपको ये बताने लगा हूं कि 100 मीटर वो जीत गया था, ये एशियन गेम्स की बात कर रहा हूं मैं, टोक्यो की। 100 मीटर वो जीत गया था, 400 मीटर मैं जीत गया था। अब 200 मीटर के अंदर मुकाबला था, 200 मीटर जो भी आदमी जीतता था वो एशिया का बेस्ट एथलीट माना जाना था। हुआ ये कि जब 200 मीटर की रेस हुई तो फिनिश पे आके मेरी लेफ्ट लेग का जो था वो मसल पुल हो गया। वो लेफ्ट लेग का मसल पुल होने से मेरी टांग जो थी वो राइट लेग में लगी जो फिनिशिंग टेप थी जहाँ पे हमने ख़त्म कर रहे थे दोनों, तो वो किस्मत की वजह से, लक की वजह से मैं ऐसे टेप के ऊपर गिर रहा हूँ और वो ऐसे खड़ा हुआ। तो वो गिरने से ही मैं जीत गया।
वाकई किस्मत वादे नाल सी।
किस्मत बिल्कुल नाल सी, यू आर राइट, बिल्कुल।
Watch this entire interview at 10 a.m. remembering Milkha Singh. Don't forget on India Today TV. We are also going to be now dipping into and listening into what former Indian cricketer Sunil Gavaskar has said about the legendary sprinter Milkha Singh. Listen in.
It is really sad news, very, very sad news about Milkha ji passing away. One of India's greatest sporting legends, and he's no more. I know he was in his 90s, and with his fitness, I thought he's going to complete a century. I was really looking forward to that happening, him completing a century. I've had some very good moments with him. He's always been very supportive. Every time when I've come to Chandigarh and we've had the opportunity to meet, he's been very encouraging, very, very humble, very polite, hardly ever spoke about his own achievements, but always spoke about your achievements.
Prachi Telan, she's a former netball player. She's joining us on the phone line at the moment. Prachi, tell us a little about your interactions with Milkha Singh. How do you remember him today? It's, of course, an end of an era for the entire nation as the nation is mourning the demise of Milkha Singh this morning.
Honestly, I'm so shocked, and you know, it is just a call from your studio that made me realize, and you know, that gave you the news that he is no more, because I'm here in jungle right now with very low network, and it is a huge loss, I would say, and I just have tears in my eyes and goosebumps that, you know, a legend is no more in our lives, who inspired so many, who was so humble, so polite, and you know, he has just left so much behind for us to learn, and I think he's going to be there in our hearts and minds for the
You know,
years to
you're
come,
a
for
sports
generations
person,
to come.
Prachi. You're a sports person. You do understand the grit, the determination, the kind of effort that goes in when you're a sports person. Today, as a young former netball player, when you look at a legend like Milkha Singh, what are you going to take away and remember for the rest of your life to come?
There's so much to learn from a person like him who has been, just so quiet about all his achievement, all his life. I mean, I got to know closest about him by watching his film Bhag Milkha Bhag, and I could relate so much because, being an athlete, that any small injury, any political pressure from the federation, how it affects you as a player, and before Commonwealth Games 2010, when I was the captain of the Indian netball team, we were shown Bhag Milkha Bhag, Chak De India movies like these, and it used to be like, this is where I want to reach. This is a person I want to be. Forget about winning or losing; it's part of the game. But this is a legendary sports person one should be. So this is what he has taught me and has given me. I think he's inspired us so many times, and I just am lost of words. I'm so sorry.
No, we all are. The entire nation, Prachi, not just you, who is completely lost of words right now. I mean, it's a very big loss to the entire nation. Prachi, I appreciate you taking the time out this morning and joining us. We also have Rahul Rawat, who is reporting from Delhi, who's joining us. Is Rahul with us?
Yes. Yes, Sheti, please go ahead.
Right. Rahul is with us, and Manjeet is also with us. So Rahul, just hold on. Manjeet is just joining us this morning too. Manjeet, how did this all happen? He fought a very valiant battle. He got tested positive for COVID, started running a fever. He was battling, I believe, till the very end. His oxygen levels started dipping. 5 days back, he lost his wife as well. For our viewers who have just tuned in, if you could just tell them, how did it all happen? And how is Jeev doing at the moment?
Well, Jyoti, Milkha Singh was admitted to PGI on 3rd of June, and he battled COVID, and on 13th of June he tested negative, but was shifted to medical ICU at PGI as he developed a high-grade fever, and his oxygen saturation levels went down, and a dedicated team of doctors were treating him, but finally Milkha Singh lost a valiant battle on Friday night and succumbed to the virus around 11:30. So
hold on, Manjeet. We also have Gurbachan Singh Randhawa, former athlete, who's joining us on the phone line at the moment. Gurbachan Singh ji, I'm very, very thankful that you could join us this morning. The entire nation is really emotional this morning. Legend has been lost by the country, not just in the athletic world, but the entire nation today is mourning the loss. How would you remember Milkha Singh? What were your interactions with him like?
You know that we took part together in 1960 Rome Olympic. Then we were together in 1962 Asian Games, and we were together again in 1960 Tokyo Olympics. And we were in touch. Even last month, I had spoken to him for pretty long. Then he said that he will be all right, nothing to worry about. And it is a big loss. And rather I say that today is the black day for Indian sports. And I miss him. And such a legend athlete, I don't think that India will be able to produce. But so far India has not produced any athlete like Milkha Singh who could better the Olympic record.
You know, tell us a little about Milkha Singh as a person. Today, all these young athletes who look up to him as inspiration, what are the learnings that one can draw? And, you know, he remains alive. He remains alive for all of them as he remains alive for all of us.
You know that he's a legend person, that we all young athletes, they have learned a lot from him, how to train, how to take part in the international competition. And he was a source of inspiration to all the young sports persons. and as a director of Punjab Sports, he did human services to the Punjab state.
Absolutely. Gurbachan Singh, thank you very much for joining us. There is Gurbachan Singh paying a tribute to Milkha Singh, who is no more. The flying Sikh, Milkha Singh, has passed away. He fought a valiant battle with COVID. His wife passed away 5 days ago. Rather a very unfortunate start to this morning for the entire nation. May his soul rest in peace. Condolences on the bereavement going out to Jeev Milkha Singh as well, his son. At the moment, he's survived by his son. We're going to be slipping into a very short commercial break, but our relentless coverage and our tributes going out to Milkha Singh continue on India Today.